All right, so let's get on to some more spice here. A little bit more spice than Boku no Hero. Let's get on to Don't Toy With Me, Miss Nagatoro. Episode 7. Again, we'll also be talking about last week's episode a little bit too. Where are we at with Miss Nagatoro for you, Jerms?
Oh, the last week's episode was a little slow, but
You're crazy.
But we did get.
You're crazy.
I'm just saying with when he was in Imaginary Land, when he was playing he was playing Dragon Quest.
Yeah. Okay.
It was a little slow.
It was slow,
but
a little, just a tad bit.
But once we got out of there and we were in the beach. Oh yeah, baby, that was the good stuff.
The spice.
And then the last episode, there wasn't as much spice, but the hotness was on another level here. Yes,
different kind of spice, but the spice was there for sure.
Oh yeah,
right.
Oh yeah, the tension and all the it was so good, so good,
so good, dude.
Like when she saw him have like the collar on, and she was like, "Give it to me."
You know what's funny about that, dude? As I was watching the show, in the OP, when it shows her friends, you know how there's like weird drawings all over in the visuals? It has a collar on him. And I noticed that in the same episode that they actually bring out the collar. So I was like, how poetic, Dude, I don't want to jinx it, but this might be anime of the season, man. And I never thought that I would say that about this show. I never thought I would say it, but
the spice in both spices are right there. It's I think in like Chinese spice, they got like two different spice, the Lao and the Ma or something. And this has got both of it right here. They got the sexy ladies and they got the romance spice here. They got it cooking here.
Yes, I love the analogy. All right, so let's get into this. Like you said, last week's episode, we had the RPG little sideshow, and then the beach. Really, last week's episode was really the beach part. Super spicy, great to see. But even with the RPG half, when she got a hold of his drawings and he was drawing Nagatoro in her cat outfit, again, these are things that just take a while in anime. This is something I really want to stress with the show. With a lot of anime, for romance, for sexual tension, for any of this type of stuff, it just takes seasons. It takes a while to build up to it. And I feel like, Kaguya, Kaguya is the perfect example, but I feel like with Nagatoro, they're just not afraid to go there, right? Like we're on episode 6 and we see him drawing her in a sexy cat outfit. Like they're just not afraid to progress their relationship. You know what I mean?
I just remembered 1 second. That moment when he called all those guys out and was like, "Yo, you're going with me." It's like, "Oh, our boy," and then he was walking with all of them back, away. He's like, "Oh, our boy's grown. He's not afraid of them. He's walking side by side with them. He's still a little nervous, but he's still got the courage there."
Yeah. I believe that was in the next episode.
I forget.
Right? Because we had, I think we had the festival for most of it, and then right at the end, summer ends for them, which was interesting. I thought that summer might be like a little arc that they had, like a little couple episodes, but they did what they had to do. Obviously, the main attraction for this week's episode was the festival part, and so good, dude, so good. And I like when she gets jealous of him. It's not getting old for me. You'd think that shtick would get old. Like, she keeps getting jealous for him. Whatever. Who gives a shit? No, it's still good. I still love seeing it. I still love seeing her blush. Yeah. What'd you make of this week's episode specifically? I mean, I thought the festival stuff was so good.
Oh yeah. I think it was absolutely fantastic. The little moments when, when he drags her along by the hand, up to the hiding spot.
Yes.
And the fireworks. Good shit.
And then they see the couples making out and they kind of get weirded out because they're seeing, dude, and I keep saying it this season, but this show really reminds me of high school, man. It just does. And I know that's weird to say. I know that some people are going to be like, why? Because a lot of animes take place in high school. A lot of them. High school is like probably the number one setting for anime, right? Easily. But I don't know what it is about the show. But it just brings me back to high school days. It just does, dude. And just the flirting, just the not knowing what they are and teasing each other, and I guess senpai being like socially awkward, right? Like what, like you seeing the girl he likes, but you know she's with her friends and a group of guys. Like just again, just stuff that I think that I could relate to. A lot of people can relate to. I don't want to say it's anime of the season yet, but man, it's getting. If this is a race, it's starting to pull away, Germs. It's really starting to pull away from me, and I never thought that I would say that. By the way, there's other good stuff out there that we're not even talking about. There's Vivi, I haven't even seen. There's Shadow House, which was phenomenal from the first. I've only seen the first 3. There's what's the weird one?
Nata? The To Your Eternity?
Yes. To Your Eternity. There we go. I was trying to remember the English name. Yeah, that one, from what I saw, was interesting. Again, I'm not trying to be too quick on this, but it's getting closer and closer to really being my anime of the season so far. Would you agree with that? I mean, where are you at with it?
Oh yeah, I knew it was gonna be good, but it's only better as animated. This is really one of those cases where the manga just really brings out the best in it. Nothing is really left on the cutting room table. If you read the manga, like you're just getting improvements here. You're only getting the voice acting, the voice acting and like the animations and all the tension and the pauses that you normally get sometimes in manga, because you're reading as fast as you can go, but you get those little pauses here in the anime and really let it soak in. So real happy with the adaptation out here.
Yeah, the adaptation seems phenomenal, dude. The OP, the ED, just the animation, just everything about it. The colors, it's working for me. It's working for me. So yeah, final thoughts for this week's episode of Nagatoro, Germs.
Fantastic as always. Not even a question. I'm just gonna keep going up, and I'm just real excited to keep watching. I'm gonna be real sad when this is over. Unfortunately, it's probably gonna be 12. Yeah. That's gonna be That's gonna be the real saddest part of this show.
I think so. I think it's only one core. Yeah, but hey, we'll get a season 2 eventually. But so good, so good.